At this time, the undead scourge had essentially transformed Lordaeron and Quel'Thalas into the toxic plague lands. There were only a few pockets of Alliance resistance forces left. One such group, consisting primarily of High Elves, was led by the last of the Sunstrider dynasty, Prince Kael'thas. Kael, an accomplished wizard himself, grew wary of the failing alliance. The High Elves grieved for the loss of their homeland, and decided to call themselves the Blood Elves in honor of their fallen people. Yet as they worked to keep the Scourge at bay, they suffered greatly at being cut off from the Sunwell that had empowered them. Desperate to find a cure for his people's racial addiction to magic, Kael did the unthinkable. He embraced his people's highborn ancestry, and joined with Illidan and his Naga in hopes of finding a new magical power source upon which to feed. The remaining Alliance commanders condemned the Blood Elves as traitors and cast them out for good. With no place left to go, Kael and his Blood Elves followed Lady Vashj to Outland to help contest the Warden, Maiev, who had recaptured Illidan. With the combined Naga and Blood Elf forces, they managed to defeat Maiev and free Illidan from her grasp. Based in Outland, Illidan gathered his forces for a second strike against the Lich King and his fortress of Icecrown.
Ghouls, witches, and haunted mansions. Hell's End has arrived, and with it comes a product lineup, the likes of which Azeroth has never seen before. Let's roll those spooky adverts.
Greetings, fellow members of the Forsaken. Looking for some treats that'll send chills down your spine? Look no further than morbid munchies. We've got Skolo cakes, zombie zerts, and ghoul gummies that'll satisfy even the hungriest banshee. Come on down and taste the agony.
Show off your dwarven craftsmanship at our dwarf-sized pumpkin carving contest. Grab a pumpkin, pick your finest tools, and sculpt something legendary. The winner gets a barrel of ale. Join us in the celebration, and let's carve it up dwarven style during Hallow's End.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime at the Haunted House of Westfall. Explore the ghostly mysteries of Moonbrook. Brave the hidden horrors of the old mines. Can you make it out alive? The experience of a lifetime awaits.
Aftermath of the Second War, remaining ashes. The devastating Second War against the Orcish Horde left the alliance of Lordaeron in a state of shock and disarray. The bloodthirsty orcs, led by the mighty war chief, Ogrim Doomhammer, not only smashed their way through the dwarf-held lands of Khazad-dûm, but had razed many of Lordaeron's central provinces as well. The unrelenting orcs had succeeded in ravaging the elves' remote kingdom of Quel'Tha the Lost before their rampage was finally stopped. The Alliance armies led by Sir Andor Lothar, Uther the Lightbringer, and Admiral Dalen Proudmoore pushed the orcs south into the shattered land of Azeroth, the first kingdom to fall before the orcs' ruthless onslaught. The Alliance forces under Sir Lothar managed to push Doomhammer's clans out of Lordaeron and back into the orc-controlled lands of Azeroth. Lothar's forces surrounded the orcs' volcanic citadel of Blackrock Spire and laid siege to their defences. In a last-ditch effort, Doomhammer and his lieutenants staged a daring charge from the spire and clashed with Lothar's paladins in the centre of the burning steppes. Doomhammer and Lothar squared off in a titanic battle that left both mighty combatants battered and drained. Though Doomhammer narrowly succeeded in vanquishing Lothar, the great hero's death did not have the effect the war chief had hoped for. Turalon, Lothar's most trusted lieutenant, took up Lothar's blood-stained shield and rallied his grief-stricken brethren for a vicious counterattack. Under the ragged standards of both Lordaeron and Azeroth, Turalon's troops slaughtered the bulk of Doomhammer's remaining forces in a glorious but terrible rout. There was nothing left for the ravaged, scattered orc survivors but to flee to the last standing bastion of orcish power, the Dark Portal. Turalon and his warriors chased the remaining orcs through the festering swamp of sorrows and into the corrupted, blasted lands where the Dark Portal stood. There, at the foot of the colossal portal, the broken Horde and the ragged Alliance clashed in what would be the last, bloodiest battle of the Second War. Outnumbered and driven mad by the curse of their bloodlust, the orcs inevitably fell before the wrath of the Alliance. Doomhammer was taken prisoner and escorted to Lordaeron, while his broken clans were rounded up in Hold North, back to Lordaeron.
Ladies, gents, and goblins, it's advertisement o'clock. Ever wondered how to get your stuff heard by folks who probably want to buy it? Everlook Broadcasting Co. is here for you. Now, let's get to the good stuff.
The products you never knew you needed. Greetings. Feeling your meals are a bit bland lately? Spice it up with Zolgarub Zesty Spices. Harvested straight from the heart of Stranglethorn. Our blend will transport your taste buds straight to the jungles. Once you try it, every bite will have you shouting, "Yeah, man, that's the spirit!"
Greetings, commoners of Azeroth. Must you persist with your mundane beverages? Elevate your taste with Sunwell Invigorating Tea. So potent, you'll forget what a mana potion even is.
The Last Guardian, Egwin's Legacy. Read to you by Vrograg Fishslayer. The Guardian Egwin grew powerful over the years and used the Tirisfal energies to greatly extend her life. Foolishly believing she had defeated Sargeras for good, she continued to safeguard the world from the Demon King's minions for nearly 900 years. However, the Council of Tirisfal finally decreed that her stewardship had come to an end. The council ordered Egwin to return to Dalaran so that they could choose a new successor for the Guardian power. Yet Egwin, ever distrustful of the council, decided to choose a successor on her own. The proud Egwin planned to give birth to a son whom she would divest her power to. She had no intention of allowing the Order of Tirisfal to manipulate her successor as they had tried to manipulate her. Traveling to the southern nation of Azeroth, Egwin found the perfect man to father her son, a skilled human magician known as Nealas Aran. Aran was the court conjurer and advisor for Azeroth's king. Egwin seduced the magician and conceived a son by him. Nealas's natural affinity for magic would run deep within the unborn child and define the tragic steps the child would later take. The power of Tirisfal was also implanted in the child, yet it wasn't to awaken until he reached physical maturity. Time passed and Egwin gave birth to her son in a secluded grove, naming the boy Medivh, which means keeper of secrets in the High Elven tongue. Egwin believed that the boy would mature to become the next guardian. Unfortunately, the malignant spirit of Sargeras, which had been hiding inside her, had possessed the defenseless child while it was still in her womb. Egwin had no idea that the world's newest guardian was already possessed by its greatest nemesis. Certain that her baby was healthy and sound, Egwin delivered young Medivh to the court of Azeroth and left him there to be raised by his mortal father and his people. She then wandered into the wilderness and prepared to pass into whatever afterlife awaited her. Medivh grew to become a strong boy and had no idea of the potential power of his Tirisfalian birthright. Sargeras bided his time until the youth's power manifested itself. By the time Medivh had reached his teenage years, he had become very popular in Azeroth for his magical prowess and often went off on adventures with his two friends, Lane, the Prince of Azeroth, and Anduin Lothar, one of the last descendants of the Arathi bloodline. The three boys constantly caused mischief around the kingdom, but they were well liked by the general citizenry. When Medivh reached the age of 14, the cosmic power inside him awakened and clashed with the pervasive spirit of Sargeras that lurked within his soul. Medivh fell into a catatonic state which lasted for many years. When he awakened from his coma, he found that he had grown to adulthood, and his friends, Lane and Anduin, had become the regents of Azeroth. Though he wished to use his incredible newfound powers to protect the land he called home, the dark spirit of Sargeras twisted his thoughts and emotions towards an insidious end. Sargeras reveled within the darkening heart of Medivh, for he knew that his plans for the second invasion of the world were nearing completion, and that the world's last guardian would bring them all to fruition.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Ahoy, savvy spenders, Zappo here, your goblin guide through the labyrinth of fantastic deals. We got a treasure trove of products to explore. Ready, set, let's embark on this shopping adventure.
Salutations, seekers of knowledge. The Arcane Wonders Academy invites you to unlock the secrets of the arcane arts. Our distinguished instructors will guide you in harnessing the power of magic, just as we have done for generations. Join us and embrace your destiny as a master.
That's still
student of the arcane.
Greetings, denizens of the shadows. Unearth your style with Undercity Crypt Culture, where fashion is to die for, almost quite literally. From bone-chilling formal wear to decayed casual attire, we've got your fashion needs covered. Elegance never looked so undead. And remember, our garments come with a hint of the plague, ensuring you'll be the death of the fashion scene.
Hail, children of the night. Ever been curious about the gentle whispers of your feathery companions? One